It's in total.
This one is
the
clean.
houses.
Yeah, it's clean.
€4,000.
One coffee, boss?
No, it's
baby.
accommodation. That's half
Boss?
the price of the accommodation.
Yes.
Not expensive, but
The
at all.
food we ate
And
will have cost around about €1,200 for 6 days, which is €200 per day divided
think I'm
by
gonna take
12
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
It's less than €20 per day.
Yeah,
Right?
around
No.
that, yeah.
That's the price of a hamburger in Radisson. So we're doing pretty good on that. Flights are flights.
Yes.
The only excessive thing I guess we had was renting 2 cars, which was cheaper than anything else. Because the cars are pretty good value. And I guess the taxi for the guys from Galway was €200. But that saved me driving 3.5 hours after driving 4.5 hours. You know? And that was actually sensible. They probably wouldn't have made it if I driven that way. So
but man,
Yeah.
but 10,000. That's like
it's very little to get 12 people away for a week.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the food isn't excessive, right?
Yes.
yeah.
How much?
We're not calling caterers. We're all cooking.
Yeah.
In fact, it's a remarkably efficient way to run an event.
Absolutely.
And something we should
Everyone
do more and
cooks.
more. And if I could have afforded a castle, I would have rented a castle, but it was €6,000.
Yeah.
Next time. If people pay for their own flights, I can get a castle next time. An actual castle.
How much is renting a car
Not
Mine
that
is
much.
About 200-300.
Yeah.
for? Is it like the? I don't know how you calculate. How do they calculate?
Full in, and then you return the car full.
Yeah, it's I think 150 or so is the car itself, and then there is 100 or something more. Or 100 is the car, and 150 is the insurance.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
You want the insurance.
Yeah, right.
So the longer you rent a car, the more you pay.
pay
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
Yeah.
You pay by day.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much is it per day?
No, I don't know.
They
It was
make
the entire car was about 100 or 120 euros without
For the week.
Yeah, for the week.
Okay.
Very cheap. Very cheap.
Yeah, that's
They
just
make
like
their money
taxi
in two
money.
ways, right?
Without, of course, without the insurance. But
Yeah.
They make the money by the insurance, which you want to pay for, or else, if you didn't take the insurance
No.
and you damage anything,
No. You have to pay
you will
insurance
pay
anyway.
for,
Yeah.
and they will just replace that part of the car.
But
so
what if
the
you
door
have
also.
insurance already? You don't have to
No,
pay. Right?
no.
You don't have.
You can buy insurance that actually covers multiple car rentals. But I would say it's just safer to go with a company because I remember about 3 years ago I rented
Yeah.
a van and I was driving some stuff to and from the cottage. And in driving into my driveway, because the van was a bit bigger than my car, I got it stuck between the wall and
Oh,
so I managed to scrape 3 different of the side panels. The door, the front panel and the side door.
Oh.
Right? And I actually got the car stuck at it, driving out. And then the next day I got it stuck again in the muck at the side of the cottage. And I had to get a tow truck to take me out. And in taking me out, he severed one of the brake cables. Right. So I drove the van back into whatever Hertz. Side of the van damaged, brake cable falling out, flashing warning signs every time I turned it on.
okay.
And the guy said, "I see you got full insurance there," and I was like, "Yes, I do. Thank you. Off you go." And he said, "If you didn't have full insurance, the doors alone would have cost €3,500."
Yep.
But doesn't like Revolut pay for your car insurance abroad or something like that? Do you have Revolut?
I will always.
It's so complicated.
Okay, so you always buy extra insurance at the
It's
rental.
always gonna
with the rental company. Because
Depends
otherwise
how much hassle you need.
you have to coordinate between all these different companies that don't want to talk to each other.
Okay.
Yes. It's similar to health insurances. Like in Europe, you have this European agreement, S2 form. Basically, and it's one of the, I would say, such things are one of the biggest benefits of having European Union, because otherwise, by having it. So basically that you can go for medical treatments across board, if it cannot be offered in reasonable time in your home country. So for example, Klaus wants some fancy, I don't know, nose surgery.
Be careful.
You know, I don't know, that wouldn't be covered, but something really essential would, you know, like, yeah, so.
But if I broke my leg, for example.
Here.
I mean that's different story. That's like emergency, but I'm saying kind of really
Okay.
planned, as we
So
say.
shoulder surgery.
As we say in the Netherlands, plambare zorg.
Like cosmetic. procedure.
No,
it's over there, it's not nobody
no,
covered.
really
Yeah.
like
Procedure done by choice. So
No.
you can
No.
essentially
No.
Yeah, so shoulder surgery.
Okay.
So it is not an immediate threat
Oh, okay.
to your
but it's essential. So
But
essential
What's the term
surgery
for
is
it
not
in English?
cosmetic.
Caroline,
Plumbar
you should know.
surgery, call it plumbar
You should know the
surgery.
term for it in English.
Healthcare that can be
Absolutely.
planned, we call it.
Yeah.
Like healthcare that can be planned and that excludes cosmetic treatments and such stuff. You know. So basically, essential stuff that can be planned, that doesn't have to happen this second.
Sorry.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just go to
So
the bathroom.
basically, there is European agreement how you should do it. But there is but. I mean, as Lucas says, lots of insurance is involved. Say you go to Ireland.
with all the stuff piling up now that I'm not getting through.
Are we going to have to start the workshop late?
Well, probably.
Yay!
Oh,
It's cold.
It's done.
where is
Yes. There's still some hair actually.
There's a lot of practice we have.
Guys, you have put your salt in this thing like tomorrow never existed.
Nobody puts salt in anything except the eggs. The bacon contains a lot of salt already.
Oh, so there is salt in here.
And also in the
There is
butter.
salt in the egg.
And the other ones are probably pretty salty too.
Everything else was not salted by anyone yet. But in the butter there is also salt.
So if we actually get to use this book, we will start to legislate in an actual class. If the class will pass a bar. Because then, yes, because then people don't need to leave to get to the bar. Okay, that's good. Then I can learn how to do that. Okay. We're gonna run castle too in a castle, and a castle must have a bar.
Yeah.
We can actually schedule
Whiskey
people
sour.
on different days to be barbecued.
Yes.
Yes.
Then we can actually film entire day.
You can.
Yeah.
And large SD cards.
And yes, and whoever draws the shortest straw is going to be butler for the day.
Klaus is gonna show us
Oh.
videos.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very pity that we are missing that part of the day.
We never got to watch the movies.
No,
Oh, you don't
Cover and
wanna
stuff
watch
like
these
that.
movies.
we
no.
can still watch the movie. But I mean, watching movies is not an interesting activity.
Has
Can we
everybody
watch,
done
uh,
every activity?
No.
Can we watch accident funny videos from TikTok?
No. No.
They are not
Excellent funny videos.
copyrighted.
I'm not sure if they have copyright.
Yes, they do. That's how copyright works.
So far we've,
Why do you have to be so serious? Let's invent
have to
some
be serious.
nonsense.
because the data set eventually when it gets released is actually out of our control.
No.
That's the scary part.
Yes. Everything we say.
Can and will be used against.
In a
Hey,
future
don't you
conference.
find it? Just honestly.
It's like,
Like,
hey!
can I say something?
Are you boss? I see in the video, your name is boss, right?
And you're curly.
I'm Curly. Hey look, it's boss and Curly over there.
Bonnie and Clyde, cheap version. So, don't you find it weird? Kind of. I was born in socialism, you know, and entire West was joking always about socialism. Oh my God, these people suck, you know, like there is no freedom of speech, you know, like you really have to take care what you are saying, where you are saying, because everything can and will be used eventually against you, you know, like so that was the logic, and the West was really promoting that idea. Oh, these guys there, it really sucks because they cannot say what they want, and it was true. You had any of these countries had their own services that. You know, KGBs of this world, Shazis of this world, UDBs in Yugoslavia, and they were really kind of maintaining that, I would say, state. It was not as bad as it was presented in the West, naturally, you know, like especially after the 60s, 70s. That was the image, you know, like, oh my God, this kind of surveillance society is going. Okay, so now I come to the West. Honestly, do you also feel like we are having a now discussion about regular stuff that we do, that we say nobody is doing something offensive, as in, I have no idea, planning criminal deeds or whatever. No, but seriously,
No, we do that
like
off
we are
camera.
seriously concerned. We are seriously concerned about what we say.
Yes, we are.
It's insane, isn't it?
Well, because
How is that different?
because
We
we're
have a
making a
verbal
choice.
delict. We have a verbal delict. So one of the things that philosophers of the West really saw as a major difference between West and East was verbal delict. You can suffer consequences for non-criminal speech. What? We are talking here
I mean,
about consequences.
already
for
the
non-criminal-
concept of criminal speech is a
True,
a problematic
we are,
one, right? There's
we are
very
not
few
talking
things
about
you should
criminal
not be
speech.
able to say in general.
We are not
But,
talking about criminal speech.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm excluding that. Nobody is planning terrorist attacks. Nobody is planning, I have no idea what, you know. We are just like talking about regular kind of people having fun, you know, like, and all of a sudden, non-criminal speech can get you in lots of trouble. Where did we end up? What kind of society is this?
Because we've made a choice to put ourselves in a non
Welcome to Russia, 1947. Comrade Stalin is cancelling people.
Until
Not with
such
hashtags, cancelling with Makarov.
Until such time as it becomes a common activity to wear cameras all the time that feeds into a central reserve or archive somewhere that somebody looks at, we're putting ourselves out of the ordinary. You know, right?
Yeah,
To do something in an environment where if you say something you probably will get cancelled, and we probably said plenty. That the vegans will be after us. The vegetarians will be after us. The people who know how to cook a proper Irish breakfast will be after us.
I am looking at that thing. This is like really atrocity, probably even a criminal speech to describe it.
We're putting ourselves in a situation that is not normal. Normally when you close the door of your house, nobody can see inside.
Oh no, I'm not saying about
But I think
this
it's
one.
good. We have to do it, right?
No, Kachal, I'm not
That's not the
saying.
point.
I'm not saying about this one. I'm not saying about this one.
Oh, in general.
I'm saying in general. Like basically, I noticed people. We start normal discussion about normal societal issues, be it, I don't know, geopolitics or climate change. Somebody says something, as soon as it's opposing view of any sort. Guys, how was the weather yesterday? We change the topic, you know, like there are really taboo topics you don't want to discuss with colleagues anymore. That's like what is going on here.
It's true.
Well, there's the general assumption that you have the right not to be offended, which is nonsense. But there's increasingly many and increasingly loud people who are defending the right not to be offended.
Yeah. But for example, in the US, they have the freedom of speech, right?
That goes very often in the line of criminal speech. So
Well,
Stormfront,
this is-
if you
this
say a
is-
Nazi website is allowed there in Florida, for example.
I mean, we have freedom of expression, which is, for all practical purposes, the same thing. The freedom of speech thing they have in the US is a bit more narrowly defined and a bit more short-sighted. But essentially, this is a legal construct, not a societal construct, right?
Right, that's true.
The mob can still come after you.
Yeah, and the media.
If they don't like it. Yes, the people with influence can still come after you and tell everybody what a horrible person you are for something you allegedly said. And we made this. We just accept this, right? This has been done so often and so casually that this is just commonplace these days. And you just accept that. Oh yeah, somebody said something horrible. Somebody posted something horrible on Twitter, right? And then if you were actually to go and check, then you would see that in most cases it was taken out of context, or they didn't actually say this, or it was meant as sarcastically or something, right? It usually wasn't the thing that people then claim happened, but something less interesting. But if it were less interesting, then people wouldn't be interested, right? And this is a consequence of the attention economy. That you need outrage sells. So the more outrage you can generate,
It's all about virtue signaling, you know. Like I mean, people exaggerate that it was really so bad in socialism. I think Yugoslavia was, having flaws, but it was functioning state. You know what I mean? And one thing that I've only found funny there is that literally those aspects that people saw as extremely bad, we accept as totally normal in the West. I'm like, what's going on now? You know, how did it turn the circle? You know, that outrage by what the hell is this? I have a feeling when I just came to the Netherlands in 2007, it was not like that. I think it was much more relaxed. I don't know about Ireland.
We're going the same way. We don't have the vegan thing that you have.
How did you go vegan now?
Vegan bacon.
Or else I'm in a lot of trouble when I put in the expense claim for the food. But we don't have the same.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
haven't moved to the same.
MMM.
level.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's like one of the things. Somehow now you get choice made for you, and that's it. This is the only. Yeah.
Just like When I was growing up, children were fed something called gripe water to sleep, water mixed with alcohol, and kids slept really well. But it's banned now.
Well, I mean,
It's the extreme example.
people used to do things in the past that
We're totally reasonable in the past. I had 5 pints and I drove home. It's okay, sir. I only had 5 pints, not 6. Five
Yeah,
and drive.
just
Five and drive.
just because it was common does not mean that it. I mean,
It's okay. I had 5 and drive.
There is this term, they call it presentism, when we are judging people and habits of the past with the social norms of today.
yes, no, absolutely. But this is a
Apparently was not how.
I'm not making a moral judgment against this, right? But objectively speaking, it might not be the smartest idea.
To record a video.
You don't
And
have to
then
be.
20 years, 5 people look at it and go, look what they were saying 20 years ago. That's
Yeah,
totally
I mean, that's
unacceptable. 5 and drive.
Yeah, there will. But that's the difference, right? You can.
I don't know if it was really official. I just know that it's something that I know.
Think,
It's
Luca,
okay,
you're
Jack.
gonna have to make it
Take
again.
take coffee.
There's gonna be more cookies, but different ones.
No, I don't.
You haven't had the other ones yet.
I want this cookie.
No, but this is exactly the point, right? You can't look back and say, oh, they didn't know better, right? Or there's just different mindset, different zeitgeist. But as long as you're not making moral judgments about things that are not
Look at this guy. He just
causing widespread harm. I mean, there are obviously some things that should be judged on a moral level, right? You say, well, yeah, but slavery was okay back then. No, it was still not okay, right? But feeding kids things to drink is developmentally speaking not the smartest thing. Probably not that many people have seen this. But then again, I have.
So you always
I
look at it all
data on this. Yeah, exactly. I don't have any data on this, right? But I hope that there are people that have data on this, and that it's not only about taking decisions based on data, and make them as objective and as well reasoned as we can. I don't see any. I see a problem with this. If we make decisions not based on data, but based on ideology.
Oh, actually, remove that because we are getting just to put somewhere.
So that was politics.
Something. No, these things, like especially if you're in something.
Yeah, maybe.
No, it's not the only sort of,
Yes.
We'll turn up in 5 minutes. I think practice is over.
So, where is the...
Okay, yeah.
let's try this one because they always
Yeah,
play
everybody's organized, eh?
Huh? Okay, let's try that one. Because they always play this one.
Really?
They complain about everything. They're just
They work for it now.
the other coffee boots.
Last night, but half past an hour.
Put it in better. No, no. From school, chocolate eggs.
Yes, okay, that's great. Again, on the cigar, that was the whole process, and I just.
So that
Really? And that head over there. That's not have to lose any space. I'd like to do it all over again. And Boston, I think.
see how far.
This is going to, so don't buy the cheapest external hardware.
This generally is good advice, especially if you rely on that stuff.
So next time we ask for it, we have to have this.
Yeah, I mean we did this on the budget, right? So
Yeah,
it's
free budget.
yeah, scraping together things, and so far so good. But if you had to buy all the things that we were using just for that, you would have needed
25,000.
no.
Okay. Oh, the storage array, yes.
The storage array alone. Yeah. I mean, probably 25,000 for equipment budget just to get everything done properly. Yeah, I think so. Well, but this was done with some things that are not ideally suited for the job. Right. They don't get the job done. But again, if we wanted to do this properly,
Build our own cameras.
well,
We could.
yes, but that's not accounted for, right? Building our own cameras, and again, this leads into workshops for later. That would require dumping this up by
Okay.
so this is more of a, if there's a European ground.
And infrastructure for this kind of task.
Yes.
Not sure how many people want to do it. It doesn't look that bad. You can't get used to the cameras, but it's not really.
Again, you would design this presumably very differently, but
To be a bit obtrusive, because this one still kind of changes how we look.
It's not that much.
Yeah, it
You
changes.
can all do wearing headlights. I don't even realise people are wearing cameras now.
no,
Yes.
I mean, it looks less out of place than I figured it would.
And it doesn't.
It's, I mean, you still see that people have things strapped to their head that are really important. But it's not, I mean, it's not grotesque. But so no, it's not grotesque. It is weird, but not, I mean, these devices specifically. And this is probably due to those marketing developments. It has been normalized to such a degree that specifically this view, okay, people having this particular type of thing strapped to their head is not so uncommon that you would, oh, what is this? Oh, look, there's a beard over the GoPro, right?
So this one is you can just go.
Yes, this is proper orange juice. This is the concept.
So what happens? Because if you go on YouTube, which we sometimes do, and you got one of these walking in Tokyo 3-hour videos, that is literally going to be somebody wearing one of these.
That's somebody else. Is this normal?
But you don't see everybody looking at it.
No, but yes, exactly. But I mean, these days you even have people with their sticks with their 360-degree cameras.
Yeah, that's a few years ago. I used to try to like it.
You know what I think? Maybe that we're going to see later when someone proposed to be with major figures or some agent people.
Agent people?
Sorry, agent people. There many people working with the agents and so on. But like CBMI came up with this and it was really good. So we are hiring a team of humans to analyze human face. That's why we're so good in like recognizing the faces and people that have hair do something with their hair. You do something with your curls. Anyone? Maybe curly boss, but curly boss also has hairstyle. And Klaus also, you know, like we cut hair and everything. So now you got. There are people who have hairstyles and we can take care of them. So we can't remove them, unfortunately. And now for, I don't know how much influence it has on this for something else. Normally if you see this face recognition emotion now as well, this part is never kind of taken into account, so probably we didn't include something of importance for that kind of knowledge.
Well, it is, right. There is quite some complexities in beforehand, right? You can do these sort of things.
Oh my god, do it again! This was like the Abrams dancing.
No, but
Find the moment and drop it. And then tune of Lucas eyebrows.
are you done?
Yes,
I mean, there will not be a way to not have this intrusive in some form. Right? We will not be able to make this completely invisible anytime soon because that level of technology is just not currently there. So the question is, what is the most effective way of actually getting what you want?
on the road. Leaving behind the back.
The camera over here?
Yes.
Like that guy in the UK who can't see colour. He has the camera here and here's some real colour. Neil Harrison.
Rod is difficult because rods cannot really be attached to your head. So you need to wear it as a backpack like you like, so then you can drop in the attachments.
Something on the shoulders.
Yes,
So it's good into the skull.
that's probably not something you
We don't want that.
Yeah,
no.
that's what we might do. So that's what he did.
I foresee some practical issues with that.
I was in favor of these boy camps. They kind of much less exclusive, but also
There's various issues with that. First of all, you have no idea what you're actually looking at. Second of all, this is not entirely your point of view, but it is much closer to your point of view than this. Ideally, we would have
Smart lenses.
well, smart lenses as in contacts.
there's Google
Yeah,
Glass.
this technology is not yet.
Yeah.
No, but I mean the Meta ones are already done once, but there's still point. I mean things exist, but these devices in particular would not be suitable for this because they're yes, exactly, because they're not being designed for this.
They've been designed exactly the opposite. Still want you recording. Hold on. Let it glasses, you're recording all day. You're taking my video. Designed not like
Hey, morning.
Hey,
Good afternoon.
Good morning.
Afternoon.
Good morning, sunshine.
didn't oversleep that
we decided that the last person coming to breakfast was clean up everything.
Yes.
That's all right.
That's all right.
Wait, every
It's
day.
not this year.
I think
Oh.
every day is done today. But
We have to do it every day.
Every day means today is no.
Yes.
To be precise.
And somehow on Saturday we were going to go on the floor today. So you're going to get to Dublin around about 9 a.m.
Well, not really. I think
Yeah.
yeah.
As long as there's no problem on the motorway, I don't need. If there's a problem on that motorway,
very don't we have like
you just look
nice
who's on the wrong road. It's not actually cooking water that's there, up there.
I know, I
It's
know.
fine, it's just the other gutter happens to be lost. It's
These
only
are
cooking.
These are cooking.
cooking butter.
Yeah, not raw.
Yeah, we use
And also not exclusively.
in Austria we use the same button.
Yeah, sure. I mean, why not? I mean, there's a nicer button that has, it's grabs
Yeah,
more
right,
nicer
right, right.
thing than whatever this button.
This butter is half the price. It's a little butter.
You can't believe it's not butter?
Yeah, you can't
Look
put
at
it
the
in
butter. It's very good butter.
It's
It's
not
not
butter.
or from a baby all the way probably. It's very nice butter. Everybody's happy with the butter. Yes. It's just
You are accustomed to high
And then
you make nice butter.
yes, I know.
You make your own butter. Out of three.
Butter is very good salt.
Okay.
I think that it's actually very relaxing. It takes about 25 minutes to make butter. Only about 5 washing.
Korean TV series. A Korean TV series.
Korean TV?
Like
Korean TV.
I'm sure there is something called TV. Like it was Dark TV when they were staying in Gangway.
Oh, TV for dogs.
No, TV you had that.
There's also TV for dogs.
I'm sure there's like dog TV.
Yeah. To make dogs feel less anxious when they're home.
Maybe not.
The K9 channel, yes.
How did we go that direction now?
It's a bad fun.
It's about butter.
Obviously. Keep up.
All we use is butter.
Dog butter.
Dog butter.
I would eat dog butter.
If we have the right machine that makes the butter, then all the then Amazon and like it gives us
Yeah.
next time.
We are in the countryside. I'm sure you tried something with butter sure.
I don't know. Just have to ask why I go to the bar. I don't know. Oh yes. I drove that road. Okay, obviously I have to do something serious now. I need to know what people eat for dinner. I need to know your dinner. Steak, 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 chicken.
I think everybody yesterday was saying that.
Okay. Bjorn wanted the fish, but he wanted all fish was first.
And no, I wanted to know the name of the letter.
Yes.
That's what you said.
The genus of
I can probably get him the name in Irish.
And the species.
Yeah.
Irish. Okay, so
The transcription of this is going to be hilarious.
well, okay. So Bjorn wanted to know what type of fish. I don't know how to do it. So they have a fish that is a fish.
Like an Arctic species.
Very honestly, how good is the food in this kind of place? It doesn't seem like a place
Very
that
good.
we should be overthinking the food. It's
They
fine.
haven't cooked in many months. They're turning on the ovens just for us. Yeah,
And who's gonna cook it, God knows. Because,
Barman will come this one. I think it's Hassan's resident. Anyway, that's why I have to message very soon with the
Who is I am sure it has to be saying that.
definitely before the kids.
I literally prepared it that lady for 2 nights ago. She seems capable with all sorts of
Yes, and I think your husband.
But that's not the owner. It's the owner's in the rest.
I thought this couple is
Well, that guy is in
They
the
look alike, but for some
Anyway.
reason.
No, the problem is
It's not how that works.
It's a small village. Your husband and wife can look away.
Oh wow. And
Yeah. You also in Ireland have an app
how
to
you're
tell you
getting
you're
gas.
related.
It's not wrong. In 20 years' time, it'll be very wrong.
You should feel bad.
When some 2-year-old right now is doing PhD or latest just maybe than 20 years ago. Oh, look what he said.
The population will not collapse so much, but that
This is also cultural heritage data.
it will be.
It's a snapshot in time of things that we can't say anymore.
That we shouldn't have said now. But it's too late for that.
Come on, never something for that kind of joke. Maybe they look like.
Okay, but
I meant partners start looking at that.
Yeah.
Divorce and bonus.
Like this,
What do you think that?
with the dog sometimes.
okay, I need to know whether online wants to stay or not.
She said it many times yesterday.
That means we have 9 steaks, 1 chicken, goujons, right? You
One
don't just have
chicken, one
steak.
chicken goujon. What?
Let me just have steak.
Okay.
You misunderstand how steak works. The more steak,
Okay, you know what?
there's only so many parts.
The more
They can paralyze chicken.
the more steak.
You know, it's really strange, but it's a proportional relation.
Okay, so I got the contact this morning.
Almost perfectly correct.
Everybody specifies the sheet.
I would say almost perfect.
If you want chicken goujons, it's okay. Because
So
Gordon
I'm gonna
wants a
make
certain
a-
type of fish.
Kitchen's not going to get because I will have a different kind of fish.
Whatever is in the freezer fish.
The fish is
somebody
wild.
goes fishing just for.
So he doesn't cook this time of year. So whatever he gets outside the normal is going to be better than the food. So I suggest that just steak is olive bread all year round.
I also fish is good.
I just feel like we had very heavy food every day now.
So my concern is he's not going to go to get fresh fish somewhere. He's just going to get the fish that's available. Because his profit is
Cheap would be fresh.
reasonably fresh.
There's a butcher's in town, there's not a fisherman.
The other now, you already graduated, you can't do anything about it, just pick whatever you want.
I'm just giving you a recommendation.
Okay,
Okay, no,
So
we
let me start.
okay. Let me get the menu.
Not saying much.
Let me get the menu.
now we know the books are.
Third starter.
Yeah, because there
How
were.
many started? How many courses does this have?
First, second. So you can
First
proceed.
starter, the second
No,
starter.
I
Then you have the soup, then you have the third starter.
No,
then you have
on
the
a
salad.
minute, on a minute. So I said,
We have the
simple
menu, so
today, chicken wings and something else, then we'll remember.
Yeah, I think that goes to steak.
No, but I mean, we have to choose, it seems,
So that is
also
barbecue wings.
the
And then that's the unused
I don't mind anyway about starter. I don't know.
Do we choose starters also? Or what?
Huh?
Do we choose starters also?
If, I think if I was gonna order like a big pork and a chicken barbecue chicken wings.
Okay.
But I don't know if anyone wants to order something else.
Okay.
We can, Rahal,
Hey, the menu here.
Rahal, we can actually do what? Let me bring you.
Okay, I've got the list here. For starters,
You have salt, you have butter, and what do you need?
Well, I want to be done for me. At time of churn. I want something that
That's time of churn. Okay.
Another one is crispy fried green.
Crispy fried brie. French brie.
did you get a selection of chicken wings that we start?
Country. Selection. Oh, what different kinds of brie do you have?
We got
Brie. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that you use the plates.
Aldi brie.
Aldi brie, yeah.
Okay, boss, let's go.
This should probably go into the fridge. So that it uses the space efficiently.
Yes?
Thought we had already enough of the dates about food.
Okay, we have the options for dinner tomorrow night. Is everybody listening?
Yes.
No.
Okay, we have. Let's just see, mate. How many people want 10-ounce strip loin steak served with sauteed mushrooms and onions, French fries, salt and pepper sauce, or garlic butter?
Wait a second.
Nobody wants steak, right?
What? Sorry, steak.
One steak.
Steak?
Name, I need a name. Floris.
If you have
Floris.
chicken goujons as starter, I'll have steak.
Steak. Tien doesn't matter to you.
Yep. I'm not coming.
He's not coming.
Ah, he's not coming. Okay.
Yes.
Kachal.
Steak. Bao and Lynn said they wanted steak.
Alan said steak.
Onlong said steak.
Wait.
The only dissenter here is Bjorn.
Then, Lin,
Lynn.
you write L-I-E-N.
No, L-I-N-H.
Lin.
Steak.
Lynn.
Yeah.
Lynn.
The other one is
steak.
female name.
He wants steak as well. How about Bao?
Bao!
Where's
I
Bao?
think G is not pronounced then. Yeah, that's what we said.
Steak too.
We never pronounce the end in sound.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Lynn.
Okay, Bjorn said he wanted fish, but he wants to know what fish first.
Bjorn.
Bjorntosaurus?
Bjorn,
Fish or steak?
fish steak.
Fish steak.
Yeah. Fillet of fish.
Okay.
Tuna
We
steak.
have to.
Huh?
How many did we have now?
We have 11 people.
Then
12 people.
11.
11.
I'm leaving tomorrow morning.
Here tomorrow.
A-L-L-Y.
A-L-O-I-E.
Ally. A-L-L-I-E.
I-E.
Ally. The allies.
Yes, very good.
Yeah. Whenever I read about the war, it's like the allies. Like it's just my name with S.
allies?
Fish steak.
I
There is
Goujon
will
or
get you
steak.
goujons for starter.
Okay, steak. Steak.
Klaus.
So is there a workshop?
Not yet.
Not
We're
yet.
doing the we're working on the food order for tomorrow.
Okay.
The
Klaus
most
wants steak.
important thing.
Yes, steak.
Steak. Easy option.
How about Werner? Steak?
Yeah, I guess so.
Werner with double V.
W. W.
Double V.
W.
Double V.
What do you mean with W?
W. Steak?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
I'm not sure, but yes, I guess.
Let's guess.
Luca. Steak.
Luca with C. One C.
Yes. Stefan with V.
My nephew is Luca with K. You know.
Oh, really?
Carl K.
My name is Luca.
Look.
I live on the second
floor.
floor.
I live upstairs from you.
What? You
Yes,
remember
I think
even
you've
from-
seen me before.
Oh my god.
If
He
you
was a-
hear something late at night, some kind of trouble, some kind of fright, just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was.
We need Luca to
Just
dance
don't
with the
ask
eyebrows
me.
on this. Oh my god.
I think it's because I'm clumsy.
So what did Luca says? Luca!
Walked into the door again.
Steak, I think.
Luca!
I think he's probably down to the
Okay, we have to check. Okay, further?
No, Luca wants a steak.
No, let's check it.
Werner wants a steak.
We don't know.
Bjorntosaurus wants a
so.
steak
Want
or fish.
fish or steak?
So.
Did we have Florian?
Yes.
Florian wanted scampi.
You watch out. I'm gonna eat your steak.
Florian,
Steak.
steak.
How many people have we got there? 11. Right. Now for dessert.
No, wait a second. No.
Only wants a steak.
Steak.
How many N's?
O-N-A-N.
O-N-A-N.
O-N-G.
On.
On.
On
Uh-huh.
and on.
Now, no.
On and on. On.
On.
Got on.
No.
On and
You are
on.
confusing me,
On.
man.
On and
No.
on.
On and on, yeah.
But why don't you say just on and on normal without double N's?
On and on.
Yes, very good. Steak.
Steak.
So these we never have. You know what's the problem with me? Our letter is completely phonetic, especially Serbian Cyrillic is completely phonetic.
Yes.
Every letter is one sound always in any situation. There is
Yes.
no changing. There are no double sounds. There is nothing. You know. So the way you kind of write it, that's the way how you're gonna read it and pronounce it. You know.
Yes.
So technically, you can really fake knowing to read once you learn alphabet.
It's the same in Vietnam as well. It's
But there are
supposed to
no
be.
rules because you told me you don't pronounce the last letter for
No,
us.
but
Yeah,
we don't
but
pronounce.
it's consistent. But
But
it's
con-
consistent.
because she never ever pronounce the ending sound.
Yeah, it's consistent.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you know how to read, you know how to say it.
It's like her name, her Vietnamese name is Yuen, not Yuen. No, Yuen.
Yeah, it's just consistent throughout everywhere in
Yuen?
Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, it used to be very phonetical, consistent.
Yes.
But now
Well, hang
like,
on.
it changed so
Yuen.
much. So
Yuen.
we have
Yuen.
Nguyen.
different
Yuen.
pronunciation
Yes.
that we're even not aware of in different regions as well. So we
Nagoya.
think that we're saying the same thing, but we're not.
Yeah.
So that's,
Okay, we gotta keep on focus target.
It's probably the same in your
But
language.
Stefan, but we in Serbian, it's always we, never F.
Can be F.
Okay.
There are more
Easy.
Fs. Oh no. I mean no. I mean if you ask about my name, so
Yeah.
there are more Stefans than Stevans. Is there?
Ah,
Oh no,
we-
but we
but-
is just we.
But we is always pronounced as we.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Always, in every situation.
Okay.
Like in Latin, because we use two alphabets. in
We're
Latin,
talking about languages.
when two characters.
Yes,
are-
I think I want you to finish
Get
the
food
menu.
order if we don't get food tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes. Let's go.
Okay, desserts.
No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Right,
What do we
okay.
need? Tien.
No,
No,
I'm not coming.
Is somebody else coming also?
no, that's it. There's no plus ones allowed.
Okay, so is this just...
Yes, that's it.
Where do we even get +1 here?
So what about starters?
I haven't even thought about that. Starters are getting a plate of chicken goujons to share.
Chicken goes up with starter.
Yeah, we can do it as a starter.
Let me
Instead of
see.
chicken
What
wings.
is that?
No.
We don't have lasagna.
Please don't choose the tasty selection of breeze for starters.
Then we
We're
have
trying to keep it
starters
simple
and
for the
then
kitchen.
steak, so.
Ideally, we just have everybody having exactly the same food.
Kakar.
What?
We will start with the lasagna. And then we continue with the smoked salmon.
Yes.
So
And then we go for the first starter.
So no.
No.
This is
What
too
are you
much.
ordering? Is it here?
Here, just here. This is gonna be chicken goujons.
Ah.
Because think about it, the poor man hasn't cooked food in months. He's now having to cook food, start up the kitchen for the first time, cook food for us. He doesn't want us to have 5 different types of starter, right? This isn't a restaurant.
You're just assuming.
He's actually been very nice to even open the food for us in the first place.
Okay, good one.
Dijon. Easier to use.
Chicken goujons. Now, dessert.
No bones.
We have 3 choices. Let's try to minimize the choices for him, right?
Just ice
Only
cream.
one.
We have ice creams,
Apple pie.
apple pie,
And
no
last
strawberries
is-
and cream. It's not strawberry season, right? That's really something. So,
It is frozen strawberry.
it'll
Still
be
apple
awful.
pie for everyone.
Apple pie
One
or
apple
ice
pie
cream?
too.
I want apple pie.
I want ice cream.
Okay. No, you can put ice cream on top of apple pie.
Yeah, you can do that.
Why do we do apple pie with ice cream?
Yeah.
I
Well,
did
let's
too
go.
much.
Starter, basically.
No, we just do ice cream then. Then he doesn't have to cook an apple
maybe
pie.
you go for the apple pie and I skip the dessert. I don't want anyway. Too
Use
much.
too much, yeah.
Yeah.
So one
Probably.
apple pie.
After an Irish breakfast tomorrow, followed by
Lasagna.
big lasagna, followed by smoked
Yeah.
salmon, followed by chicken goujons on a large steak, followed by apple pie.
Yeah.
It's gonna be too much probably.
Whole
But,
day eating.
but maybe we don't need starter even. So basically we either take
That's why I
starter.
just get a plate of chicken goujons we can share.
Only one, yeah, I mean,
One plate.
okay. Okay.
Or maybe ask him to make 11 pieces of blue Jones.
11 goujons.
So what we can do also is skip the starter and do the dessert, But
We can just skip to a starter if you want, yeah?
Yeah.
Or else we
It
just
would-
all have
it
some
would be
soup.
good.
I think we skip starter and we do just dessert and that's it.
Okay.
It's better, yeah.
Because we are gonna have some salmon, you claim.
Apparently so.
Well then that's starter basically. Smoked salmon.
Starter at 5.
But the starter's at like 4 o'clock and dinner's
Yeah,
going to be at
4 o'clock.
7:30.
Yeah, it's like
That's
let
nearly
me
a full
know.
gap, right? That's a proper gap between.
I'm
meals.
not coming. I shut up.
We just have an extra meal tomorrow. That's all.
Okay.
We have a meal between lunch and dinner.
I am. You sound like hobbits now, you know.
Second lunch tomorrow is
A
at
curly
3:30.
You know when they argue. And what about supper? And what about
Second
hunting?
breakfast.
what about second breakfast? What about
We should have had this
pre-dinner?
discussion.
What about post-dinner?
Post dinner.
Okay, so what are we going to do for dessert? Okay, let's keep on focus. Ice creams or apple pies? We can just do ice creams. That's easier. Right?
Ice cream is easy.
Ice creams for everybody.
And easy to skip also.
Yes. Well, somebody else will always eat the ice cream, right?
Yeah,
If you don't want
I
it.
think so.
Depends how good those apple pies are. Do you think
They're homemade. Oh, they're going to be super.
Then we do apple pie. What the hell? Ice cream we can do anywhere.
Okay, apple pie it is. It's changed. 11 apple pies.
11.
Klaus needs
No,
a-
it's
How
okay.
about asking? We asked him to make one big apple pie for everyone, and that's it.
I'm sure that's what he's going to do. Cut it into 12.
But
Cut
maybe,
it into
maybe
11.
we tell him it doesn't have to be.
The complexity.
Cathal,
It's a
maybe we
challenge.
tell him it doesn't have to be these huge pieces. Sometimes this apple pie is pretty much meal type of
You
thing.
should just make one apple pie and just cut it in 12, right? That's what he's
Yeah,
going to
that's
do.
like.
Okay.
So if we sell ice cream, he doesn't have to make anything.
It's okay. No, absolutely. I go for apple pie.
No, but then.
Anyway. Okay, anyway, Brendan wants me to send him a message that says what we want this morning. So, right now, we still have 2 people who haven't yet made a decision.
So we kind of say here.
Luca definitely said steak. And Werner's a steak man,
I
right?
think so.
Starter? No.